So I made this video for any online brand owner or company owner or e-commerce store owner to check out. So if you're looking to scale your company past a certain point, so let's say you're already making a good amount of sales every month and you've been established or somewhat established, you're in the game, but you're not competing yet, this is going to be for you guys. So this is what I would do if I was an online brand making 4 figures or more in monthly sales and trying to scale to the next level consistently. Whatever that next level may mean to you. Some of you guys may be making mid 4 figures or mid 5 figures or mid 6 figures and you're trying to scale it up. I'm going to go over a few things that I've learned from working with tons of online brands. So my name is Andrew. I'm with an agency. I'm owner of Nevid Media. So basically we're like an e-commerce growth agency. You can check us out here. We're an e-commerce performance and growth team. So we help online brands scale through multi-channel ads, advertising, paid ads, paid media, and also through creative strategies like UGC, getting content creators to make videos. Now, that being said, I'm going to get into it now. So all these things I'm going to share in this video, I've seen companies use or make the mistake of using or not using in the past, and a few things that you can capitalize on if you're really trying to build money through your craft, which is your company, and how to make it as cash flow as possible. Okay, so I'm going to go over some trends in the industry, different social media platforms to leverage, some multi-channel traffic sources, why brands fail, I guess, and what you can do to stay in the game. So I'm going to try to cover these points. So I guess point number 1 is going to be trends. As much as I hate trends, or we hate following trends, but in the entrepreneurship world, they make us money, so it wouldn't make sense to not follow them. So you guys know what I'm talking about, TikTok. So if you're an online company and if you're well established, and I mean, you've been making a couple thousand every month, maybe you're not making it consistently, but you have been in the game for quite some time, maybe like pre-2019, pre-2020, or pre-iOS, for those of you who know. You guys are going to know that TikTok is, one of the upcoming things right now. It's like the most popular thing at the time of recording this, TikTok. So we're using TikTok ads, getting content creators, getting your foot in the door in this platform. You can search it up online. I'll probably go over it in some other video, the statistics of TikTok. But I think like the average user spends about 850 minutes per month on the platform watching videos. And that's all traffic. That's all stuff for you guys to get in front of. Okay, UGC, using user generated content. So for those of you, I'm guessing most of you guys who are well established already in your company, you're running ads, paid traffic ads, paid traffic. And you guys have thought about using UGC, user generated content, or you're using it. Thought about using it or you're using it. This is huge. We've actually tested this out. So like I mentioned, we do a lot of paid advertising and campaigns for the companies we work with. UGC by far has surpassed everything else that we've tried. And it's definitely a trend right now. I don't know if it's going to work in maybe a few years time, but it's definitely working right now. So that's one thing you guys can do if you're trying to get UGC. I guess some quick alternatives are go look for some content creators, go post on your Instagram story or on your TikTok story. Instagram story, if you have a large following and if you have a good audience base on there, give some, do some giveaways and say, hey, and again, these are just alternatives. We have a whole different strategy and more complication that goes into it. But for you guys, you can do like, hey, post on your story, we're doing a giveaway to X amount of people. All you have to do is, make a review or video testimonial, 20 seconds long, 30 seconds long, and send it over to us. That's something you guys can do. Use that as ads. If you can get 10 people to do that, you have to give away 10 products, but the ROI on that is insanely profitable. And keep in mind, you probably won't have to pay these, these testimonials or these quote unquote content creators anything, because they're probably just regular followers of yours, or customers who believe in your product. They must be following you for a reason. And you can just ask for a shout out from them, right? Like a little video from them. That's a good form of UGC. Reels, like TikTok Reels, Instagram Reels, all this stuff falls into the category of trends because it's trending right now. We've made thousands and thousands of dollars using this stuff for our clients, which a lot of them happen to be in the apparel industry, almost all of them in the e-commerce industry. If I was trying to scale my brand, and first I would think, where else can I get traffic from? Most of you guys have Facebook and Instagram, but that's pretty much it. Some of you guys don't even have Instagram. I know a lot of companies that they're making a good amount of money, maybe like 20 grand, 50 grand a month. But they don't even leverage Instagram that much. If you check out their Instagram, it looks all ugly. I would leverage Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, Google, any, not advertising platforms, any social media platforms that I can get my hands on. I would go on there, maybe hire some virtual assistant to grow my social media platforms. I would hand them the content. I would say, here's the operating procedure. Every week, or maybe like once a day, I want you to post on every platform, and I'll give you like the descriptions or the hashtags, and all you have to do is post it for me because I don't have time to do it. That's one alternative. It's not expensive. It's not rocket science. You can train a virtual assistant, go on Upwork or even Facebook groups, and look for, a hardworking, motivated person that can handle this for you. Just pay them a fee at the end of the week or hourly or at the end of the month. Yeah, just get your foot in your door, get your foot in the door on other advertising platforms, build audiences on there, collect those audiences on your website with like your website pixels, your tags, and you can retarget them later on down the line, get them into your email list. They'll become purchases of yours and repeat buyers, hopefully. Revenue sources. So this goes on to my next one. Email, influencers, paid traffic, affiliates, SMS. I guess by revenue source, I also mean like marketing sources or marketing campaigns. Email is huge. So we had this company that we're working with today. They didn't have any email. And they're a very good brand. They're selling like women's loungewear and very luxury type of clothing. And they had a huge email list. Well, not huge, but huge for the size of the company. They were a small brand. They had like an email list of like 1,500 subscribers, and they didn't have any actual email campaigns or email flows going on. Long story short, we implemented this for them. Our agency said, hey, we'll do this for you. We'll create some flows for you. We'll grow your email list. And sure enough, the return on investment you get from this is insane, because it's no cost per acquisition. That's all gross sales for you guys. So if you guys are running ads, you know that you have to pay to acquire a customer. Unlike when you're running emails, if someone purchases from an email, that costs you nothing. You just had to create the email and you send it out, and a few people purchase. Influencers, I would have influencers scheduled. Although I'm not a big fan of using influencers, mainly because I guess the return on investment isn't as good as it used to be back 2018, 2017. I still recommend influencers mainly because it helps with organic growth and build brand credibility on your social media pages. Schedule influencers, have like one influencer a month, one influencer every 2 months. This would depend on your budget and the sizing of your company. But I would make sure I always have influencers scheduled, ready to go every month. I would look at my calendar and say, okay, we have this influencer scheduled to give us a promo or a shout out or, whatever promotion that you guys worked out. Paid traffic. So if I'm at a stage where I'm making over $10,000 every month, then I can afford to run ads. So I would invest a good portion of this into ads. Of course, you may have to get an agency, or, if you know how to run ads yourself, that's a good start. Run some ads, make sure, you're tracking things correctly. That's a whole different video for another day. But maybe Facebook ads or TikTok ads. TikTok has been working insanely good for us. Affiliates, I would always make sure I have affiliates. Get some affiliates, make sure you have this on the side. It's not really a must, but that's what I would do. I would try to look into getting affiliates as organic sales. And SMS would go with email. So, make sure you're collecting those phone numbers. SMS is very under leveraged, but we've tried it and it's been insanely profitable, just like email has. So why brands fail? So this is going to be a pretty big one. Most of you guys may want to watch out for this if you're trying to stay in the game. But a lot of brands fail mainly because they rely on one source. So for example, when the iOS update happened, what happened to the people who were relying on Facebook and paid ads to generate their sales? They had to shut down, right? Because they couldn't keep up with the major changes in the market. What happens when you can't advertise to like a third of the people you were advertising to? Therefore, your return on ad spend or the return on your marketing costs isn't the same as it was before. You're gonna have to shut down or close down your company, which is what happened after the iOS updates rolled out. For those of you who are running ads, you know what I mean. A lot of companies sadly had to go through this. Lack traffic and audiences. And again, this is mainly for like the smaller companies that are making a couple grand per month. If you're making around 3K, 5K per month, you know that you guys are probably lacking traffic, or you have insufficient or inconsistent traffic on your sites and audiences. So if you don't have, over a certain amount of followers on your social media, it can be kind of difficult to get sales or really build anything off your social media, or any organic sales. So that's why brands fail. They lack traffic and audiences. And they also dump money into unprofitable marketing. So if you guys are running ads on a certain platform and you're putting all your money into that and it's not bringing anything in return, mainly because you can be doing it, you're doing it incorrectly, or you're doing something wrong, right? A lot of brands can go in the hole. This happens a lot when brands just begin. You bigger brands out there, you don't have to worry about this too much. You guys already kind of have that stuff dialed in. It's just a matter of tweaking and optimizing it. Or no winning products, or too many products. I've seen this a lot, especially with dropshipping stores. If you don't have a winning product, that's going to be super difficult for you to stay in the game or scale your brand. Or if you have too many products, I see a lot of companies do this as well. Another reason brands fail is because they're in a saturated and competitive market. So we work with a lot of activewear companies and apparel companies, which is insanely difficult and competitive. Getting into like the apparel industry is much more difficult. If you ask me, from my opinion, because it's more saturated, and there left and right, you're going to see competitors and competition. So before I wrap this up, I just want to share a few things that you can do to stay in the game. If you're really trying to scale your brand and you don't want it to go anywhere, I say stay stocked up on winning products. We actually had some companies that we're running ads for, and they ran out of inventory on their best performing products. And I asked them why. They say, oh, it's because we were trying to sell out and then stock back up once we sell out. And for those of you guys who know, when you're running ads, it's not as simple as just turning it off and then turning it back on once you're ready to get things rolling again. No, if something is selling for you guys, make sure that you're stocked up on it. Don't be like those huge companies where they can afford to have like a one-time limited edition type of product. It sells out, and they have tons of revenue and capital. They can just, if you guys are a smaller company, I'm talking like less than 6 figures a month, then you definitely don't want to do like those types of like limited time products, and then it's getting crazy busy, everyone's buying, and then you just say, okay, we're selling out, we're never going back to our product again. Repeat buyers and LTV. So make sure that you guys are retargeting your customers. Make sure you guys are staying in front of your buyers. Anyone who purchases, you want to come back to them later and say, hey, we have this new offer, this new product that we think you may like. That's how you build lifetime value, customer loyalty. As long as you're giving them value, as long as you're giving them good products that they like, they're going to come back and buy. And that's pretty much how you build lifetime value and customer loyalty. Okay, repeat buyers is going to be good. That's recurring revenue. You want to have scheduled campaigns. If you guys are smart, you guys are going to have different types of scheduled email campaigns. You guys are going to know when the next holiday is coming up and the next events you're going to throw. Any giveaways or promos or raffles that you do on social media, all this stuff falls into that category. Make it fun, make people want to engage with you guys. Look at those big companies that are always doing some sort of event or some sort of fun thing. Hey, sign up to our email list. We're giving away X amount in clothing or products to 3 lucky winners or whatever. That's how you build engagement. That's how you get people to come in. It's almost like a game to them. A/B testing alongside winning factors. What I mean by A/B testing is testing different products or different variables. You can test, let's say something's working on one platform. Let's say you guys are killing it on TikTok. You're getting organic growth and you're also generating sales through your ads. Definitely test out another platform. Let's say TikTok burns out or it stops working on you guys. Where are you guys going to fall back to next? Is it going to be through your email campaigns? Is it going to be on your Instagrams? Is it going to be Pinterest? Is it going to be your influencer campaigns? What is it going to be that you guys are going to fall back to and rely on when one thing stops working? That's why A/B testing is super, super important. And then also, you don't want to stop testing one thing to test another thing. You want to test them both side by side. Once one thing burns out, you want to run the other one. Here's another one. I don't think a lot of smaller companies take a look at this as much as those huge companies do, is annual growth over monthly. I know a lot of companies look at their monthly growth instead of their annual growth. Keep in mind, if you're in this for the long run, then you shouldn't mind looking at your annual growth and having a few bad months out of the year. It's going to happen. You're not always going to be going upwards. But if you can maintain a steady annual growth, then you should be solid. Unique selling points. There's this company. They're called Vessi, I believe. They sell, I think they're waterproof shoes, exercising shoes. Keep in mind, activewear shoes. Keep in mind, if this company tried to just make activewear shoes or exercising or running shoes, and they had to compete against Nike, Under Armour, whatever other, Adidas, they would lose. They would get eaten alive. But because they have a unique selling point, and they're niched down within that industry, within the running shoe industry or exercise shoe industry, they have a unique selling point. Their unique selling point is waterproof shoes. So that's their marketing angle. And a lot of people are going to like them because they're a little bit more different than, as opposed to just a regular running shoe that they can get on Nike for probably the same price or sometimes even cheaper. Unique selling points is key. Whatever it is, let's say you make donations to maybe you sell like eco-friendly clothing, or you make donations to charities, or your products are made out of a certain type of material that helps the environment get better, right? Those are your unique selling points. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Sorry for the long video. I hope you guys found the value in it. If you guys are interested in following my social media, I'm going to leave all our links down in the description, because I can guarantee if you stick with me, you guys are going to get some insanely valuable stuff that may help you guys win in this game, in the entrepreneurship world. All the stuff I'm sharing here are things that I've seen other entrepreneurs, your competitors probably, and make the decision to not make. Therefore, they lose money or they make money from making certain decisions. So yeah, gonna try to give you guys amazing content on here. Go ahead and subscribe. If you're an online brand looking to drive more sales through paid traffic sources like Facebook, TikTok, UGC, content creators, you can go ahead and book in a call with my agency. It'd be with me personally, and we can go ahead and talk some more on there, and we can run you through a little audit to see what changes can be made if you're looking to drive things to the next level. Thank you guys very much, and have an amazing day.